We're here with Danielle
Yes.
at Marc's Healing.
Yep, Marc Of Healing.
And I'm wondering if you could tell me if you have anything in the future you would like to do or expand.
I'm a dreamer.
Okay, I like that.
So I have all kinds of beautiful dreams. I would love to be able to put an addition on this building and to be able to offer a better space that's more conducive to a better yoga program, maybe bringing in concerts, sound healing concerts, just having more of a space, a community space that's available to people to come in and host events and things like that. I also would love to be able to put Berkeley on the map of a place to come for a holistic lifestyle. And my dream is to actually create a beautiful marketplace that we could have a couple of different healthy organic restaurants, maybe a little shopping plaza.
Wow,
Maybe
I love your dreams. They're great.
Thank you. Maybe efficiency loft apartments on the second floor where we can do concerts and different community events. And we actually have a beautiful piece of property that's behind us that is attached to my home and my parents' home that lives right next door, and it abuts the Taunton River. And my grandfather used to have a boatyard back there. It was called Table Rock Marina, and it actually burnt down. And I think the late 40s it had a fire and burnt down, but or maybe the 50s, and I don't know. I think that it would be beautiful to revitalize our waterway, because Taunton River is actually so beautiful, and there's a lot of healing energy that can be done while going on the river and enjoying nature.
Wow.
So I don't know.
We'll
Lots
have to
of
come
ideas.
back, Beth, and see
Yeah.
if we can see
That's like
this
the
happen.
10-year plan.
All right,
So,
the 10-year plan. Okay.
Yes.
What do you find at this stage the biggest challenge?
Well, I love being in Berkeley. It feels right. I'm born and raised in Berkeley. My parents also had a business in Berkeley. My grandmother had her business in Berkeley. So
And your grandfather.
And my grandfather. Yeah, so everybody kind of just, Berkeley is the right place to be. But we're not on the busiest path. We're not in a well-traveled area. So I think just getting the word out about who we are, what we have to offer. And I think once people find us, they enjoy that ride into Berkeley because it's such a beautiful community.
It is.
So it feels right. I know we're in the right place. It's just getting the word out and letting people know that we're here.
What do you like the most about this?
Oh, I've really realized the mind-body connection. And I've realized that you are what you think. And when you get caught up in fear or anger or negative self-talk, it's when it holds you back. And it affects not just you, but your loved ones around you and family and friends. And so this is a beacon of light. It reminds me every day to stay in the light and to focus on my health. And although we all kind of struggle sometimes of making time and priority, I'm a workaholic because I just am. And so I sometimes have to remind myself to give myself a break and to use my own modalities and to do what I preach. So, but I think it's just being in this beautiful energy, being in this light, being surrounded by such amazing community and support. I am so grateful. I'm grateful to my brother because I don't know if I would have gotten to this point in my life if my brother Marc didn't pass.
What are your hours?
Oh, so we switch between 2 different hours. Right now we're in our winter hours.
Okay.
So we're a little bit more available. And we're here on Wednesdays. I should preference that the holistic spa and the gift shop. Some of the ladies have availabilities to book for the independent practitioners for Reiki or sound or things like that. But the holistic spa and the gift shop, the boutique, is open Wednesday through Thursday from 10 to 7, Friday and Saturday from 10 to 5, and Sundays from 10 to 2. And then in the summer, I close a little bit earlier and close on Sundays because I can't compete with a New England summer. So it's nice. I get to vacation and
I
enjoy
just
my...
gotta say that you could go
Yeah,
enjoy
then
it.
you'll find me on the beach.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So this is called our butterfly room. This is actually a room my mom created. And this room is in memory of those watching us from above. So it's kind of like our grief support room. We don't do anything formal, but we just hold space for people who are processing loss and grief. We also have a crystal prayer bowl that we welcome people to put prayer cards of their loved ones as a place of honor and remembrance. But that's how Marc Of Healing came to be, is through the passing of my brother Marc, and that's why we're called Marc Of Healing, Marc with a C, is after his passing, I started myself on a spiritual awakening and focusing on my own personal health, and realized that there's just so much to benefit from changing your mindset and finding different modalities that can help your body heal. And so a building became available that my uncles built in the 50s, that my grandmother, who owns the building next door, owned. So my grandmother owned a liquor store, and it was called Barbossa's Liquor, and she gave money to my uncles to build this building, and it became a body shop back in the 50s. And then my uncles sold it, and they started a large car dealership in our area, so they became quite successful. But the building got bought and sold a bunch of times. And this building became, well, my brother Marc and I we had a purchase and sale on this building. And we were gonna kind of do two businesses under this roof, and the deal fell through. And then my brother passed, and then the building became available again. And so we were offered the building, and we just felt that it was my brother's way of saying, like, this is a beautiful place for you to continue your practice and hold space for people who are needing help or assistance, or for helping to find and look at a different, better way of life. So this is where we do our ionic detoxing foot bath. So we use copper tubs, and we put some water in here with some salt, and we actually connect it to electricity, but in a very safe way. And what it does is it helps to draw toxins out of the body and into the water. So at the end of your 35-minute session, I can read the water for you and tell you where your toxins may be coming from within the body. Like liver, inflammation, heavy metals. This is my #1 book service, and it's my #1 rebook service. It's my most popular. Called our sit-in saunas. Now, these are wonderful.
Look at these.
Yeah.
I've never seen these.
I'll go ahead and turn it on so you can see the inside. Now, these are great for people who have, who want to be in the heat, that want to benefit from infrared and red light therapy, but maybe they can't be in high heat. Maybe they struggle with claustrophobia. Maybe they're on certain medications. Maybe they don't want to sweat.
I've never seen these before.
And so these are great because you sit in them and your heart and head is out of the heat.
That is very
So you can go for a higher heat and not sweat as much. And I'll go ahead and open this door for you. So now this can sit 2 people. You have your own sound system here. It's got infrared. It's also got light therapy. And so the saunas are really great for, like I said, boosting your immune system. This is called our Presso Therapy suit. Now this is a compression-based suit that you lay in. There's 24 chambers of air that will inflate and deflate, wrapping around your body, similar to a blood pressure cuff or the compression boots you may wear after surgery. There's also infrared built into the suit. So this suit helps with your lymphatic system, with blood flow, with water retention, but it feels amazing. I tell everyone it's like being squeezed, swaddled, massaged, while wrapped up in a heating blanket all at once. And so we put some music on. We use a rose quartz crystal eye mask to put on you to help you relax. We'll close the curtain, and it feels amazing. Most people either fall asleep or just go somewhere else.
That's so cool.
Yeah. We wanted it a little different. We didn't want it to feel like a cave. We wanted it when you walked in to feel like you were in a crystal temple or somewhere that's going to help you to expand and open up. Whereas opposed to when you're in a cave, sometimes it's heavy. And there's 8,000 pounds of salt in here. And myself and some family friends and my parents and my cousin built this room.
I'm very
Thank you. And so we can fit 6 in here. We'll set up the chairs based on how many people book. We do private, so if you book for yourself, you will have the room to yourself. In addition to our yoga schedule, we do at least 2 events a week after hours.
Wonderful.
Oh,
That's
cool.
great.
All different types of events.
That's
And we do a Soup for the Soul, which is a community building networking program where I make soups and people just come and sip soup, enjoy conversation, lovely. We have a book club once a month.
Oh, wow.
Both
Very
are
nice.
donation based.
Yep.
Just come in and visit. It's so hard to explain the energy, and maybe you can attest to it when you walk in through the door.
true.
It feels like a hug.